Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is Alessia and I make videos related to writing and publishing. Today I'm going to be showing you 10 ways you can promote your self-published book for free. So if you're interested, please subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. The thing about self-publishing that a lot of people don't realize is that you are completely in charge of promoting your book once it is published. And the marketing aspect of your book is definitely the most important. You can write the most amazing book in the world, but if you don't market it properly, then it will never get in front of the right audience. So the first thing that you can do is to build a kick-ass author website. And yes, you can do this for free on programs like Wix and Weebly. These are really great options because they have templates that you can choose from. And even if you aren't super into design or aesthetic like I am, the website makers make it really easy to design something really beautiful. You definitely have to go the extra mile when you're building a website, and you need to make sure that your author website is engaging for your readers. Things that are engaging is running a blog where you can post weekly updates about your writing or just about life if you want a break from writing. Or another thing you can do is to customize your own quiz. And this is really cool because everybody loves taking quizzes, and I am no exception. I made my quiz elemental themed to match the plot of my book. So you can take my quiz and find out what kind of elemental you are. It's really easy to make a quiz. There is no coding involved whatsoever. But what that will do is it will draw readers into your website and they will engage with your page. So they're more likely to see your social media profiles, they're more likely to see updates about your book, and of course they're more likely to buy your book if they are spending time on your website. So number 2 is to run ebook giveaways on Goodreads. And this is a really great option because it is totally free as long as you have an ebook version of your book. And if you haven't checked out Goodreads, I highly recommend that you do so. Goodreads is an amazing platform to interact with your readers and other people who are interested in your genre. So librarians, teachers, book retailers, people like that. Setting up a giveaway on Goodreads is fairly easy. All you have to do is go to the giveaway page on their website and put in all of your information, and then bam, it is done. All people have to do is enter. This is a really great way to promote your book because all the giveaways will be listed for people to enter, and people will read the blurb about your book, see if they're interested in entering the giveaway, and they will most likely enter because it is free, of course. The good thing about this is even if they don't win the giveaway, some readers might go ahead and buy your book just because they are interested in reading it. It's a really good way to generate sales and to build a fan base for your book. Number 3 is to join reader groups on apps like Facebook or Goodreads or even Reddit. When you are promoting your self-published book, one thing that is so important is engaging and interacting with your readers. And joining groups is a good way to do this. Of course, you should go and join groups that are relevant to your book's genre. So for example, on Facebook, I am a part of a bunch of young adult fantasy groups, and on Reddit, I'm a part of self-published groups and fantasy groups and just fiction groups and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying to go into these groups and to start spamming people to buy your book, because that is an easy way to get blocked or kicked out of the group or to just really annoy people. So you actually have to participate in this group and become a member. And then later on, if one day your book comes up in a natural conversation, you can mention it, and some people might even go ahead and buy your book to support you. Number 4 is to make your own YouTube channel. And I know this is easier said than done, but YouTube is one of the best ways to reach a wide audience. And you can do this for free. There are no costs involved. All you need is a smartphone pretty much to shoot your videos. And they don't have to be super professional or high quality to start off with. They can just be really simple. You can talk about your book or your writing or other things that you're interested in, and you can end up quickly building a following. Number 5 is to make your own podcast. So if you aren't into the whole YouTube scene, don't worry, I got options for you. You can always go ahead and make your own podcast because podcasts are super popular right now and there is a huge market for them. Making a podcast is relatively inexpensive and I believe it can also be free if you use certain platforms to host your podcast. And again, all you need is a microphone to record yourself, so you can use your phone if you're just starting out, or if you want to invest, you can get a pretty inexpensive mic for around $50 on Amazon. Of course, when you do produce your own social media content, whether it be on YouTube or your own podcast, you shouldn't produce garbage or else no one is going to watch it, including your readers. The best way to attract a following is to upload consistently and to upload high quality videos or podcasts. Even though it is a big undertaking, if you stick with it and build a following, you will attract tons of readers. And not only that, but it can also take over your day job. There are tons of booktubers out there that I love. Abby Emmons is one and Jenna Moretti is another, and they have huge followings and they're also authors, so their subscribers on YouTube also can double as readers for their book. So number 6 is to go on a local book tour, and this is a really great option because it can generate a lot of hype in your community about your book. So a good thing you can do is to contact local libraries or community centers or just public places and ask if you can come in and promote your book, of course for free. All you need is like your own little table and you can take it away from there. You can sell your books, promote your writing, and just generate a general, love of literacy for your community. I promise you, if you do at least one event, you will get some book sales and you will get people in your community talking to one another about your book, and this will eventually snowball as a few people start telling more people and more people and more people, and it eventually will grow and you will attract readers from outside your community and hopefully beyond. Number 7 is to build a mailing list. Mailing lists are one of the most important parts of interacting and engaging with your readers. You can build mailing lists for free. A really great option is MailChimp. And you can collect emails either in person through your book tour, or you can collect emails through your website with a little pop-up. Once you collect enough emails, you should start sending your readers weekly or bi-weekly emails about your writing or about your life or anything you want, really. One thing you should not do is just spam your readers with buy my book, buy my book, buy my book. That is an easy way to annoy people, but you don't have to spam them. You can just talk about your life or what's new. If you have a YouTube channel, you can email them your videos. If you have a podcast, you can email them your weekly episodes. And it's just a way of engaging with your readers and treating them like your friends. It's a great way to update readers about what's going on in your life, and it's also a great way for them to remember your book and who you are as an author. Number 8 is to do a book swap swap with another author. So this is where your Facebook or Goodreads groups will come in handy. You should try and make friends or acquaintances with other authors, preferably in your genre. Once you make friends with other authors, you can do a book swap. And what I mean by this is that you can send information about your friend's book to your mailing list, and your friend can send information about your book to their mailing list. What you're doing is you're basically swapping readers. So you tell your readers about their book, and then they tell readers about your book. Ideally, what will happen is readers from that author's list and readers from your list will be interested in reading your book or your friend's book, and you can generate more sales and more interest in your books. Number 9 is to do a guest blog post or an interview. A lot of bloggers and podcasters out there are always looking for authors to interview. So of course this will require a bit of Googling to find those people, or you could even find them in the groups that you've joined. But you can go on a person's blog or a person's podcast and do a little interview. So you can answer questions about your book, you could give writing advice, or talk about your genre. Honestly, the sky is the limit on this one, and it's a really good way to interact with their audience to hopefully bring in more readers and more interest for your book. Think of your fan base as a little tiny snowball that you make in winter. The goal through all of these different steps is to add more snow to eventually grow the snowball until it is so big that it just rolls away and turns into an avalanche or something. I don't really know where I was going with that, but you get the idea. Number 10 is probably the most important thing you can do when promoting your book for free, and that is to optimize the best keywords. The word keywords always freaks people out because a lot of authors don't really like SEO stuff and analytics, but trust me, keywords is the most important part of marketing your book. A keyword is just a tag for your book, and you put it into Amazon or iBooks, and it allows their algorithms to, organize and put your book in front of the right people. So when someone searches fantasy into Amazon, your keywords help your book pop up on their screen. However, some keywords are better than others. I could actually make a whole video talking about keyword research, but you need to find the best keywords that describe your book so you dominate the charts for your book's genre. My book is young adult fantasy, so my goal would be to dominate the charts in that genre. And the way you do this is, of course, by finding the best keywords. Now, I am not a marketing expert by any means, but you want to pay attention to your indexing and your ranking. These two things will allow your book to be at the top when someone searches your genre or searches for a word. So for example, if a reader types in fantasy books on Amazon, you want your book to pop up. I will link a video about keywords in the description box to help you guys out. It is done by this great YouTube channel called Kindlepreneur. This guy, Dave, focuses on keyword research, specifically keywords on Amazon, and it's a really great way to introduce yourself to the world of keywords and to learn how to do it, especially if you're a beginner. The beauty about keywords is that you can constantly update them and change them. So if you see that the keywords aren't generating any sales or you're not getting a lot of searches, you can always go back and update them and change them. When you have the right keyword, those keyword warriors are fighting to get your book in front of its correct audience. That is it for today, guys. Please like this video if you haven't already, and I will see you next Monday for a brand new video. Bye!